baby, still I ain't impressed, cause ain't none of them at all like you. And you know how I feel when I chill. If I'm seen with a girl, then she gotta be just like you. And maybe that's the way I feel, and I got no choice but for me to keep it.
Welcome to the YouTube. Chef J Dog. We're making blackened Alfredo chicken and shrimp. And yeah, we're just gonna get going and started. I already prepped everything. I have the shrimp seasoned, the chicken seasoned. I got the peppers and onions cut. And I have the noodles boiled. I'll just explain everything as I show you guys each item. So this is the shrimp. I already seasoned it, and I'll put the seasonings down below. And then I have the chicken. These are all seasoned. It's blackened chicken. Same seasons down below. Then the peppers and onions that I cut. I have yellow, red, green, and then those are the onions. So now I'm going to, oh shit. Okay, so now we're gonna put the chicken into the pan. I have chicken tenderloins that I cut up into, cubes. I have a whole pack of chicken that I cut up. I'm feeding between 4 to 6 people. That would be the amount of people that I'm cooking for. So now I'm ready to put it in the pan, and I'm gonna show you guys the process of the cooking. Okay, so I'm just cooking the chicken in the pan on medium heat. Chicken looks now it's cooked all the way through. I'm ready to take it off and put it onto a plate and set it aside. And then I'm gonna put my shrimp in the pan. Okay, so now I just empty the pan out. I'm using the same pan for the shrimp. It is okay. So I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in the pan. I'm gonna throw my shrimp in there. I'm gonna let them cook. My chicken cooked for about 8 to 10 minutes. Didn't take too long because they're cut up into pieces, so it cooks faster. The shrimp is probably gonna take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. This is my shrimp. This is how the shrimp looks when it's done. I used extra large shrimp, and it was like a big pack up to about 40 to 60 shrimp, and it took up to 8 minutes to cook. And I'm about to remove this, and then we're gonna start on the onions and peppers. So here are the peppers and onions I'm about to put in the pan. I put a tablespoon of oil. Same pan, it's okay. And then we're gonna let that cook up to like 3 to 5 minutes. I just want them to get soft before I start the sauce. 2 green peppers. I use 1 yellow pepper, and I use 1 red pepper, and then 1/4 of an onion for this. And then here are the peppers and onions. It took about 5 to 7 minutes to cook. And when it gets to this translucent, but kind of soft, but not too soft, because you're going to cook it the rest in your sauce when you add it to there. Here are my noodles. These are 2 packs of noodles that I did. And I cooked them for about almost 20 minutes. You have to wait till your water boils with salt. And when it comes to a boil, that's when you add your noodles. And it only takes about like 7 to 8 minutes. But I said 20 minutes because you have to wait for the water to heat up. But those are my noodles that are all done. Well, half a stick of butter in the pan to melt for my sauce. It's the important part, the sauce. I'll show you what I had for the sauce. I had mozzarella and provolone, the sargento. And then, okay, I got the big one. You could, honestly, to make it for like 4 to 6 people, you do not need this big carton. I'm just making a lot. I'm doing 2 boxes. So you would just do half, basically. And I like a lot of sauce. So if you like a lot of sauce, then make a lot of sauce. If you don't like a lot of sauce, then I would just do half of what I do. But I'm going to put everything in the link down below so you can see all the measurements for everything. Once when this melts down, that's when we're going to add our heavy whipping cream. And I'm going to probably using half of this carton to make enough sauce. And yeah, and then when it boils, I'm going to show you that. And then you're going to add the cheese and you're going to whisk it. I don't have a whisk right now. So we're gonna use a fork. Same deal. Okay? Okay, so now I'm just gonna pour the heavy whipping cream in the pan. And as you see that the butter is all the way melted. I'm just gonna keep on pouring. I'm about to use like half of this carton. And this carton is a 64 oh dang, fluid ounce carton. But I'll give you how many cups I do use of that whipping cream. But like I said, you're going to want to cut it in half because this is probably feeds up to 6 to 8 people. And Usually people only do like 4 to 6, so. Okay, and then I'm gonna wait for this to come to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, that's when we're gonna add our cheese. Okay, so now as you can see, it's getting thicker. I add a half more of cheese. Now, this is up to you. If you like your sauce more thicker, you're gonna add more cheese. You can also add cream cheese. That's optional. It's supposed to make it thicker, but I did flour. And then when I showed you guys when I messed up when I was supposed to put it. But I use flour in the beginning of my roux. And then I add the heavy whipping cream. And then when it comes to a boil, occasionally stir. And then you're going to add the cheese once it comes to a boil. And as you can see, it's getting thicker. Just wait for it to get thicker. And then until it comes to your likeliness of how thick you want it, then you'll do that. And then you'll add seasoning. Because if you season your meat already, you want to make sure that you're not seasoning too much. But, of course, when it comes to sauce that hasn't been seasoned yet, you have to season it a good amount. So, we're going to show you that part also. So, now I'm adding the seasonings. I just added a tablespoon of black pepper. This paprika. I'm going to do a half tablespoon of that. That was a little more than half tablespoon of that, but that's okay. Cayenne pepper. I'm going to do a half tablespoon of that. I'm eyeballing, but that's basically half tablespoon. And then complete seasoning, I'm going to do a tablespoon of that. Complete seasoning is just like basically like herbs mixed together, not much salt. And then we're going to do onion powder, a tablespoon. Garlic powder, a tablespoon. Obey, we're going to do a tablespoon. And parsley, I'm just going to do half a tablespoon of parsley. And I'm also going to do Lori seasoning, seasoned salt. I use seasoned all. Seasoned all tastes better to me. But right now we have Lori seasoning, seasoned salt. So we're going to use that. I'm going to use half a tablespoon of that. And then we're going to mix. And you're going to taste as you go, as you make your sauce. As you can see, this thickens. Let's see how thick it is. This is how I like my Alfredo sauce. I like it this thickness. Okay, so now I added the chicken to the pot. As you can see, the pot's too big. We're gonna add the peppers and we're gonna add the shrimp all together. We're gonna mix it all together. Okay, so here it is, all mixed together. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And be in tune for my next video.